This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Celsius, Live Fit. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in. Always trying to find ways for us to think about our health, our wellness, and our well-being, and to act on it. It's important to take action at some point as well, to make decisions. The question is, how do we do that? Oftentimes, people are perplexed and confused and don't really know what to do. Because they don't quite clearly understand what is happening with them or to them or with others around them. For example, I have a good friend whose father recently, a few days ago, was diagnosed with cancer. And I've talked with her a number of times on the phone about it. And as I listen to her, I see her trying to give meaning to it and to sort it out. And I can see her creating a narrative for herself so that she can understand what is happening. We often do that for others, but we also do it for ourselves. Narrative is about story. You're saying, gee, that doesn't do stories. That's not going to help me. I need medicine. Right? I need surgery. I need doctors. All that may be true. But at the end of the day, you are going to be with your own thoughts, and you are going to have to make decisions about how you're going to proceed. Now, my friend is, struggling with that news that her father has cancer. And she's giving meaning to it. And by giving meaning to it and putting a narrative together with a beginning, a middle, and an end, it's helping her to move through this event and to help her dad. And we do that. We do create narratives. We just don't realize it. Narrative is always, in fact, narratives, stories, have always been an important part of medicine. Stories about patients. The experience of taking care of patients, stories about how they've recovered. Physicians and nurses often tell those stories. And then you have the patients themselves who tell their story about what happened to them. Sometimes, if you notice, when you encounter a person who's been ill, they will sometimes volunteer that narrative and tell you that story. And if you ask them, how are you doing? And if you just give it a moment, oftentimes you'll see they'll begin to tell you a story. How are you doing? The answer to that is a yes, sir, I'm fine, or I'm not, right? But yet they'll take that opportunity to share with you what happened to them. It helps them make sense of it. I remember one day on air, and this was when I was after I had been pretty sick and I was moving out, I was in a different phase. We had a caller, and person said, I want to thank you. And I said, for what? he said, you shared everything that happened to you on air. And I made a conscious decision to do that. And I told my story. And he said, my whole life, I've been concerned about getting sick. I've been worried about dying, getting sick and dying. He said, now, and I've been afraid. But now I'm not so afraid because watching you and listening to your story gave me a way to better understand it. And he thanked me for that. And that's exactly the point. And that's why I shared everything with the audience when I was going through that very difficult period. It was my hope that people could then help use that to make sense of what might be happening to them, what might happen to them, or what might be happening to someone they care about and love. This is a different part of health, but it's an important part. It's not always necessarily about chemistry, biology, physiology, anatomy, and so on. Sometimes it's just about how we're trying to make sense of it and what meaning we're giving to it. And as I sit here today and talk to you this very moment, I promise you, given the thousands of people that listen and watch this show, there's people out there who are having a real challenge, and they're trying to make sense of it. And some live alone, some live with others. When you live with another, you can share that story. When you live alone, there's no one to tell that story to. That's why it's so important to reach out to people who are ill that you know. Just give them a call and ask them, how are you doing? I just wanted to call and say hello. I was thinking about you, and give them a chance to talk. Let them tell you their story. It's very therapeutic, I promise. They will get so much from it. This is a different part of health and wellness and well-being. And it involves communication. But in my view, and in my opinion, I think it's a critical part. And every day I work through my own narrative, and it changes all the time. It's a book with many chapters. Think of it that way. And writing one page at a time, one paragraph at a time, or one sentence at a time, paragraph at a time, page at a time, chapter at a time. And we all do it. We just sometimes don't realize it. I just wanted to make us aware that this is a process and that we are engaged in it. And it's a useful way. Because we do give meaning to life, attributing meaning. We're always trying to explain, why did something happen? Why did it happen? What can I do about it? How did it happen? How can I deal with it? These are important questions. And when it comes to health and wellness and your well-being, these become very penetrating questions. So I wanted to share that with you, give you a little different narrative today, so to speak, about health and wellness. And there's a lot of literature on narrative-based medicine, narrative-based healthcare, narrative relative to patients and doctors, and how that all helps everyone make sense. Let's talk nutrition, coast to coast and globally, where each day we weave a new narrative.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The Heart Drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. so you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
This is Dr. Michael Garko from Let's Talk Nutrition. Fractures caused by osteoporosis occur every 15 seconds. 50% of women and 20% of men over the age of 50 suffering a bone fracture. First Creation Bone Health with Herculife contains a clinically tested, proven formula to increase bone density. Bone Health with Herculife contains calcium, vitamin K2, vitamin D, and Herculife curcumin, a patented and clinically tested form of turmeric. Calcium helps keep your bones strong. Vitamin D and vitamin K2 together help with calcium absorption, leading to the strengthening of your bones. And finally, Herculife curcumin, a highly absorbable form of turmeric, reduces inflammation and increases joint flexibility, allowing you to move and be more active. Go to bone50.com and order Bone Health with Herculife. That's bone50.com. Take charge of your bone health and protect against osteoporosis with Bone Health Herculife.
The proceeding was a
Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. Hope you're having a good day, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show. And whatever you here, we're live. And glad that you're doing well. Are very proud of that. And and you know, effective to at
Doc, if you're moving around, you got to stay still.
the mainstream media criticizing him, saying at first hour today, here, concept, narrative, story, how that's so important to health, and how we narrative can heal, make sense of what is happening to others in life. I haven't talked much about that on the show. It's odd because a lot of my background and training, as many of you know, is in human communication and not there that you use to help you. Oftentimes we do things and we don't even realize we're doing it, and it's based in some realm of scholarship, science, or research. But nevertheless, first hour, and everything is archived, everything's memorialized on the show. We have it all filed away for you. Katie's going to tell you how to make contact with the show, where you can find the audios of the show and videos. Katie?
Yes, you can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. And as Doc mentioned, we have all of our videos and audio archived for you to listen back to the show. You can listen on Facebook.com. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition, and that's right on our page. Or on YouTube, search Let's Talk Nutrition. Those are the two ways you can watch the stream, and you can listen back to it a number of ways. You can go to letstalknutrition.com, go to the show schedule tab. You can listen back on iHeartRadio or wherever you listen to your podcast. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition. We're on hundreds of platforms.
Thank you. And going to talk to you, I'll talk about this pandemic and the coronavirus crisis. And I'll try to share with you different aspects of it, everything from symptoms, to incubation, to transmission. And it's important to understand what's going on. This has gone on for a while. It's going to go on for a lot longer, months. People with COVID-19 have experienced a constellation or wide range of symptoms, ranging from mild symptoms to severe illness. The symptoms appear anywhere between 2 to 14 days after a person has been exposed. It deals with incubation, and I'll talk about that in a moment. But the symptoms are fever, cough, shortness of breath, or having difficulty breathing, chills, repeated shaking with chills, muscle pain, headache, sore throat, and interestingly, a new loss of taste and smell, or smell, that you previously did not have an issue with. That's odd, isn't it? Those kind of symptoms. And it's quite an array. Initially, it was only like 3 symptoms. Now it has expanded, and you can see that. So usually, COVID-19 typically causes flu-like symptoms, where you have fever and cough. And that's what they initially focused on in the beginning. In some patients, especially people who are older and others who have chronic health conditions, these symptoms can develop into pneumonia and chest tightness, chest pain, shortness of breath. It is a respiratory illness, but now they're starting to think that maybe since it's seemingly now affecting other systems of the body, cardiovascular system. They're now starting to think that it has some cardiovascular condition. Nevertheless, the symptoms typically start with a fever, followed by a dry cough. A About a week goes by, and then you have shortness of breath. About 20% of patients then will require hospitalization or hospital treatment. Notably, COVID-19 infection, you're not necessarily going to have a runny nose, sneezing, or sore throat necessarily. These symptoms have been observed only in about 5% of the patients. Sore throat, sneezing, stuffy nose are what? Typically signs, classic signs of a cold. Colds are caused by viruses, by the way. You should know that 80% of COVID-19 cases are mild. Based on a study of 72,314 cases of confirmed COVID-19 suspected and COVID-19 confirmed, suspected, and asymptomatic cases in China, that 80% of the infections were mild. About 14% were severe, about 5% were critical. That pattern seems to be generally holding. But don't be misled by 80% of the cases being mild. Right? You got a large percentage. When you're thinking big numbers, we got over 300 million people in this country. And when and we find too that healthy young people, when I say young, 30, 40, in there, that range, get sick, and quite a few have passed away. Paradoxical situation in that the immune system overreacts. It is too robust, causing more infection and overwhelms the patient, and the patient passes away, in simple terms. Pre-existing conditions that will put you at higher risk. Cardiovascular disease, heart disease, high blood pressure, for example, diabetes. Chronic respiratory disease, obviously. And as I said, hypertension. Yes, hypertension. Even obesity is a risk. 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. So there are all kinds of stories and narratives that people have shared about their experience with this disease. And you listen to the news, you're going to hear a lot of them. We come back, I want to talk to you about transmission of this virus. How does that happen? Why are people wearing masks? Who does the mask protect? Does it protect you? Does it protect the other person? Or does it protect both people? Do they work? 877, again, 897. 8255. Let's talk nutrition, coast to coast.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066
or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone Up gives you all of these. Bone Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Thanks for tuning in today. Early in the week edition, this Monday edition. Hope you're having a good day, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. We are coast to coast, and we are around the world, and we always invite you to make contact with the show.